Good morning, you guys. I want to get on here and give a reaction to by Jazzy Life. She recently did I guess we can call it a live stream. There've been a lot of clips that have been going out of Ava actually, basically putting Jasmine on blast, saying that Chris was allegedly hitting her. Ava can clearly be seen asking Jasmine, "Did Chris hit you?" Jasmine to the point where she tried to cover it up and basically told Ava to go and sit down. The thing about the live streams is Jasmine got to understand when the kids are there, they're gonna pretty much tell what they see going on in the home. But Jasmine to the point where she actually wants to try to brush everything under the rug when it's concerning Chris. People basically have been saying from day one since Olivia put it out there that possibly there is domestic violence in the home. Jasmine has pretty much been trying to do damage control with these videos, trying to, paint this perfect picture that her family is picture perfect when it actually is not. Jasmine is to the point now where I think she's pretty much unraveling, and she pretty much got to, eventually got to come clean or tell us something about the quote unquote alleged domestic violence situation that's going on with her and Chris. You can clearly see that it's a lot of stress going on in the home. I think majority of it is from Chris. Now she always tells us that she has struggles as far as being a single mom with the kids, but we're seeing her more and more having to add on to that stress with the new child, Legendary. Because lately Chris has not been around. We noticing that lately we hadn't been seeing him because we know if Chris was there, she would be putting him in the camera. I don't know if it's one of the things where Chris is trying to stay off camera or he's just, kind of embarrassed by all the allegations that are going on in the household. Now, a lot of times people are saying that, Jasmine is to the point where she comes on camera and the kids are always asking and saying that they're hungry, they want a snack. Now, my take on that is if a child asks for a snack or something like that, you shouldn't be to the point where you get upset about it because, kids are growing, they grow. My child does the same thing. If he asks for a snack, I give him a snack. Now, to the point where he's hungry, I'll fix him something to eat. Jasmine got to understand that the kids are growing, and most importantly, the kids are different at different age levels. So they to the point where every child has different needs when it comes to their eating habits. As far as Ava and Aiden are concerned, they were a little, small at first. Ava's to the point now where she looked like she's trying to catch up a little bit, but I think Jasmine needs to increase their portion size and be to the point where, they give them more balanced, nutritious meals. Jasmine is on the internet pretty much every day, so she has a lot of, I say, resources or different channels that she can look at. Now, a channel that I look at is called The Clementines. Basically, she is a mother of two kids, but she gives her children different meal options, and she gives them not only different meal options, but she gives them healthy meal choices. Like this morning, she made the Pop Tarts, but she made them homemade with the cereal on top. She did the eggs, and also she did the bacon. Uh, I think it's one of the things where Jasmine pretty much needs something to, as people, as we always say, as reactors to copy. So if you're gonna at least copy, let it be something that's actually not only nutritional, but something that's actually, worth copying. Jasmine needs to pretty much get in that kitchen and pretty much start back cooking for the children. I noticed a lot of her meals for the kids that actually process. She don't really do a lot of homemade meals. Now she do a lot of spaghetti and tacos. I mean, that's okay, but you're not to the point where you do that every day, all day. I mean, you need to give children variety because when you get them variety, that to the point will open up them to having different taste, and most importantly, they will open up to new foods. Jasmine, I noticed a lot of times she don't really get the children a lot of fruit. I mean, you to the point where you had to introduce a lot of fruits. You need vegetables. You need all that. You definitely need to be introducing Legendary to different things because he is a growing kid as well. Especially with him being a toddler, he needs to learn, different food textures and basically how to feed himself. I noticed that now he's trying to make a couple of steps, as far as walking. But we've all noticed that Legendary was a little slow at reaching milestones. So we're glad to see that he at least is making steps to actually start walking by itself. But yeah, Jasmine needs to nip that thing in the bud. If you're gonna go live, you gotta be ready to, whatever, be ready for whatever, because you never know what children will say. But I think she didn't really want to come to light what was going on with her and actual Chris. Now people have actually been speculating ever since they actually saw that refrigerator, the infamous refrigerator. With the dent in the refrigerator, and people speculating basically was saying that they think that what happened was maybe her and Chris were actually arguing. Next thing you know, Jasmine goes head first or whatever into the refrigerator. But Jasmine is basically trying to paint this picture like they are so happy over there. I personally think that yeah, Chris is probably putting his hands on Jasmine, but Jasmine don't want to be to the point where she want to admit it. Now, it was basically brought to the light by her so quote unquote friend Olivia. Olivia basically wanted to, as I say, drag her through the YouTube streets and basically tell the people what was going on over there in her household. But I know ever since Olivia basically aired out Jasmine dirty laundry, they haven't really been speaking as far as friends. But we already know that her and Olivia are not friends for real. Anyway, I think it's one of the things they just do for YouTube to pretend like they actually cool and friendly. But I think it started out at first, her being Olivia friend was basically to make Chrissy mad, because everybody that knows the actual story behind them, at first it started out as mommy on the game. At first, Chrissy and excuse me, Jasmine were thick as thieves, but they fell out. Next thing you know, she to the point where she was gravitating and trying to be friends with Olivia. Now, the thing wrong with her being friends with Olivia is Olivia has a reputation in the YouTube streets, as far as being very, I ain't gonna say promiscuous, but we know Olivia has a lot going on in her household as well. So it's pretty giving her the side eye to the fact where she actually wanted to actually drag Jasmine, considering what she got going on, and that was the point that not only did she not only was not married to Gerard anymore, but Gerard moved on with Anisha, and actually Gerard took custody of the children. So basically, that sent her into a spiral where I think Olivia is basically trying to act out. First thing she did was she went and did her little, as I say, Britney Spears moment. She basically shaved her hair off. She started to be to the point where she wanted to show her body a lot. I was like, I mean, nothing wrong with showing your body. You grown, but it's to the point where she wanted to be real infamous with it. Next thing you know, she got OnlyFans, and she just polluting around doing the most, showing her body. I'm like, Olivia, that's not a good look, considering that you are a mom, and considering that you don't know if your children will be looking at that one day on the internet, and considering that she does have a new baby, which is baby AJ. Now she got a lot going on with baby AJ slash baby blanket, as they call him in the YouTube streets, because at the end of the day, Olivia is to the point where she don't want to admit that Zolo is the dad. Now Zolo basically put on Front Street and basically told everybody that yeah, he is actually going to petition the court to make her give him a DNA, because he basically, in my, as I say, in my eyes, that he tired of her not saying the baby is his, and most importantly, I guess he's to the point where he's not being able to be in a child's life. Now, as far as Zolo, I really don't think Zolo is a good example of a dad. I'm gonna tell you why. Zolo has been from day one. He has been, when Livy first brought him to the YouTube streets, he actually was homeless. Nothing wrong with being homeless. You got to start somewhere. Nothing wrong with that. That's not what I'm getting at. It's just the point that Zolo has basically been trashing Livy from day one. I mean, he had never really had nothing good to say about her. He basically built his platform off of bashing her. Fast forward, he's with Miss Gladys, and next thing you know, he's down there living with her. They building this happy home, and basically, what fast forward to the day, he basically was saying that he actually asked her to marry him, and she did accept. Now they went live together, and he basically was quote unquote telling everybody that he basically wanted the DNA from Olivia. And like he was saying, everybody keeps saying he broke. He was like, nope, I'm not broke. He kept flashing his money, letting everybody see that he was not broke. But what Zolo failed to understand, it ain't about whether or not you broke. It's the point you need to be an active father in your child's life if that is your child. Olivia probably slowly is realizing that she messed up At the end of the day, she had a solid family when it came to Gerard. I mean, Gerard was there. He was a hands-on dad. He was a good, quote unquote husband to her from what we could see. I mean, we personally don't live with them, but we're going by what we see on the YouTube streets. But I think Libya is, really realizing that, she had it good with him, but now that particular ship has sailed. He's with Nisha now. So Nisha is reaping the benefits of that. But I think Olivia is to the point she needs to kind of find herself. And when I say find herself, not be all over the internet trying to find herself, not disrobing and doing the most. But Olivia first was saying that she was gonna go back to school. We we heard that, but we never seen her do anything as far as steps to try to actually do that. I think Olivia wants to be this internet sensation. She basically wants to blow up when it comes to YouTube and social media. I mean, nothing wrong with doing that, but you need to do it in a positive manner. Olivia has a platform. She has almost 100K subscribers over there, but Olivia is basically building that channel on drama, lies, and she really not trying to do nothing positive to build her platform. Uh, Olivia still does have the OnlyFans, so I guess she's over there trying to make her money however it go. But Olivia, I just have to, look at her, get her side out on a lot of things. I'm like, Olivia, you could be putting that energy into fight for your children. But it looks like to me, Olivia ain't really thinking about that aspect right now. I mean, she will eventually down the road. She will, I say, will regret it because she'll look back and think all the time that she spent doing stuff that wasn't important when she could have been using that time to actually get herself together and possibly fight for her children. But I don't think it's one of those things where I need to focus on that right now. She'll dive in and out, maybe show us a couple of, minutes or however her with the kids when they do come and she visit. But she ain't trying to be a full time mom right now. I guess when the fact that Gerard got full, custody of the kids right now, she using that time to actually be wild and free, as they say, and she ain't really trying to be a mother to the children, which in the end will affect the kids and not in a good way. Maybe one day Olivia will open up and realize or whatever. Now she basically went and did a little live where she basically did a tell all where she basically was trying to tell us that she feel like she is the problem and she needs a lot of growing up and she needs, in other words, she needs to has a lot of growing up to do. And we was like, yeah, Olivia, but we was waiting on you not only to say that, but also most important to do steps as far as trying to prove that you were gonna, grow up as a woman. Because at the end of the day, you gotta do that not only for yourself but for your children. Because Olivia has understand that the children are looking at her. Not only we looking at her on social media, but the kids are looking at her as well because she is their mom and she is their first person that they actually look up to as far as a role model. And that I don't think that's the type of role model that she need to be portraying, considering that she does have girls and she does have a son as well, but that's not the point. But I think Olivia's basically, I feel like in my mind that she basically giving up. She ain't trying to fight no more for the kids. She basically just hanging in there and just trying to, as they say, get in where she fit in these social media websites. Because I know on Instagram she be doing a lot of sexy photos now and stuff. I think she pretty much trying to get everybody to come over there to the OnlyFans and actually subscribe. But maybe one day Olivia will wake up and realize that what's most important should be her education. Because I don't think Olivia even has her high school diploma. I mean, nothing wrong with that. I mean, you can't make steps to get that, but you got to start somewhere. And Olivia's not trying to at least start somewhere. Olivia could have been did that, got a high school diploma, and maybe went on to do something else with her life. But positive. But we'll see what Olivia does and see where she goes with it, and we're gonna see. Well, I know I am gonna sit back and watch Jasmine continue to defend Chris. Because Chris basically, in her life, he is the most important aspect of her life. Sad to say, but it should be the children that should be the most important aspect of her life. But we can tell it's Chris because everything that Chris does that's not right or what he don't do. And as far as job situation, she is actually going to defend him. When she first introduced us to actual Chris, we was trying to get, in other words, get our feet wet, trying to like Chris. But over the years, we seen him come out. We seen how he's treated her. But it's one of those things where we can say how we feel, but at the end of the day, Jasmine has to actually want to change. And when I said change, has to want to do better for her children, herself. And, if she decides she don't want to be with Chris, then, she got to make the step to, get out of that. But you can pretty much see that she is not happy in that relationship. But I think she pretty much trying to save face and stay in there. Like she can pretty much throw it in our face and, hey, we still together. But I personally, a lot of people's asking that whether or not they think Chris still there. I think Chris still there, but I don't think she put him in the camera like she used to. She don't really throw the camera in his face as much as she used to. I think with these allegations going around, I think she pretty much trying to wait till everything die down. Then they're gonna get back to being this picture, quote unquote, perfect couple. But she ain't saying nothing else about the house hunting, so I don't know if they are gonna stay in the present house or they're gonna move. I don't know. But I'm glad to see Legendary is actually making strides, and maybe he's walking. But hopefully after a while he'll be doing more talking. But she really ain't said anything else about going to the apartments for the twins or anything like that. But she has been doing more vlogs, letting us see that Kayla and the rest of the kids are actually doing basketball. Now, a lot of people's asking her why she wouldn't allow the kids to do what they wanted to do, but she basically said it was one of those things where her and Philip talked, and they came to agreement, and that's what the kids were going to do, basketball. I think it's one of the things where I personally think Jasmine is doing this because if you know the backstory on Jasmine, Jasmine actually used to play basketball in college. So I think she pretty much is trying to live her dreams through the children. I mean, nothing wrong with that, but you can't really push your wants and needs onto the children. You have to let them explore it on their own, what they want to do. Now, I've been looking at some of the vlogs. Kayla's pretty good, but she I ain't gonna say she the best, but it takes time. Maybe eventually she'll get a little better at it if that's really what she want to do. But the main focus we're saying is she needs to let them do extracurricular activities that they want to do, not what she wants them to do. But I think pretty much just like everybody say, Jasmine just be wanting some content over there. It's on the vlog. It is what it is over there. But we seeing that Philip is people talk bad about Philip, but Philip is trying to be in the children's life, so that's a good thing. He pretty much have them look like every weekend, and they actually do a lot of great activities together. Phil takes them a lot of places, and I'm glad to see that that he, being a black father, that he is a part of the children's lives. Hannah, which is the girl he's dating now, seems like she's pretty much attached to the children, so seems like she's trying to be a good stepmother to the kids, and that's what they need. They need positive influence over there when they're actually over there with their dad. They do a lot of activities. I noticed one time they went and they actually did the finger painting together. You could tell that Abe and Aiden actually like that, considering that they are of their age. They like to do stuff like that. They want to be artistic and express themselves. So you can tell they actually like that actual activity. But I love the way that Hannah is hands on with them. She seemed like she really got a lot of love for the children, and that's a good thing considering that she is a stepmom to the kids. But it seems like they like being over there with Philip and Hannah. I'm not saying they don't like being home with Jazz, but I noticed you could tell the different dynamics. When they go over there with their dad, they got activities planned, they got stuff to do. Now Jasmine she pretty much laid back. She don't do a lot. Jasmine just go live and just go with the flow. But I noticed too when Hannah goes and the children come over there with Hannah, she does a lot of cooking for them, and they enjoy that. Not saying Jasmine don't feed the kids, but I like Hannah get them a lot of different varieties of food, and they actually like that when they go over there. But I like when they vlog with the kids. That lets us know that they're interacting with them, that teaching them things and create memories with the kids. That's what we want to see. But hopefully, Philip will continue to do what he's doing for the children. But I noticed that he got a little one of his baby mamas. She was not happy with Philip right now. I think Philip's to the point where, as they say, I guess he's playing favorites when it comes to the kids. But we're not gonna get into that right now. I ain't gonna get into that because I don't want to step on no toes about that one. But hopefully they'll get that situation under control and do what's best for the children. But I'm glad to see Philip is out of jail. He actually is being an active part of the kid's life. But I'm gonna see what Jasmine gonna do as far as that channel, whether or not she gonna keep defending Chris. what she gonna do. But I noticed her and Chris hadn't been doing anything on Extra Jazz and Chris. They hadn't been doing no actual videos over there. You know, normally they would go over there, they would do the cooking videos, her and him, you know, pretend like they sold Lovey Dovey, but they haven't been doing that lately, so I don't know. Could be trouble in paradise, but we'll see. Olivia, I don't think, not Olivia, I'm sorry, Jasmine, got to understand, you can only hide it so long. But you look in her eyes and tell there's something going on over there that Jasmine keep trying to hide it, but you can't keep hiding it forever. But I don't care what going on over there, I don't think she's going to ever admit that her and Chris are having, you know, domestic violence issues, allegedly. She's not going to admit it, even if it is going on over there. But I hope it's not, considering they got the kids over there. Kids don't need to be witnessing that type of stuff. They need to be in a structured, stable environment. But we'll see what she got going on. Maybe we'll see Jasmine do another one of her outings. Cause lately she been going to Chick-fil-A a lot, just eating out a lot. But my thing is, you eating out, but you're saying that you're on a weight loss journey. You can't be doing both. Jasmine needs to go back and and do the meal preps, something. But if you're losing weight, you got to eat more healthy. And Jasmine got to understand that eating out is, really much contradicting the fact if she says she's actually losing weight, or at least trying to. I don't know. We'll see. But that would be good content if she actually is trying to lose weight. Maybe go running with Legendary. Go to the gym, something. But I know Jasmine don't do a lot of vlogging outside the house. I'm like, you got a whole channel, do vlog outside the house sometime. Take the kids on outings, do something. We tired of seeing the same thing. We want to see something different. But I don't know what Jasmine got going on over there. I guess she just gonna keep doing what she do over there. A lot of people be always saying that her content is boring. I ain't gonna pretty much say it boring, but she can do better as far as that content is concerned. Cause Jasmine got a lot of content over there. She got kids. She got, there's a lot of things she could be doing over there to actually, grow the channel. But Olivia is pretty much, I don't know what she got going on. Olivia just, her channel just gonna straight be drama, I guess. It used to be a family channel. It ain't family channel no more. It's basically just the one woman show, Olivia. Because we see the kids every now and then. I guess I don't know how the custody situation is concerned or how the courts got the visitation, so I don't know. We don't really see the kids over there as much. At least I hadn't been seeing them over there. But maybe her and Zolo will get their actual paternity situation going, and we'll see what's going on with that. Because I'm ready, patiently. I'm waiting to see if Zolo actually is gonna do what he said. He say he gonna do, and actually petition to get that paternity test. And you know how Zolo do, if he do it, he gonna blast it on the channel, so he gonna let us know what the results is. He ain't gonna just sit there and not let us know, because that's the type of person he is. Zolo likes to put her on blast. I think he actually get a kick out of ruffling Olivia Fellas and keeping her on her toes over there. That's pretty much the only guy I seen her with that actually keep her in check. Now the rest of them seem like she be trying to run them, but she can't run Zolo. His personality is one of them type where he ain't finna let her win. I don't care what. But we're gonna see, and I'm gonna most importantly keep my eyes open and see what they got going on. And when I know something, I will let you guys know. But thank you guys for actually tuning into the live. I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye guys.